From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift. Hey, you got motion there. You got motion there. Trap 60.
Again, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his target.
And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Herbert. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. That's out to the left and complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They go with Chubb on second down. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Nick Chubb, 96 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rolling to his right. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
He was brought down by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
6-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. Out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's checking. Crash. Sponge. 70 Lion. 18, Pioneer. Undercrunch. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
36. Showing up.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Just like that. Right check, 33. You run. Shoot! Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, what's the ball? Mike 5'9". I'm here all day. SOS.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to just
the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Ricky Seals-Jones.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They run. Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here's Tua. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
boy.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Packers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
He was brought
now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tua on 4th down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, You stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And a Packer first down.
A give. This is Chubb. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Dolphins, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.